mic's alive, so be careful what you say. I will play that recording back later.
Hi, Aaron.
I got you back on this side.
Don't even worry about it.
I got it over here.
What happened to me?
It is 5:30, and I would like to call this Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, Committee of the Whole to order. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, will you please take the roll?
Will do. Alderman Redpath.
Here.
Alderman Gregory.
Here.
Alderman Williams.
Here.
Alderman Fulgenzi. Alderwoman Purchase.
Here.
Alderwoman DeCenso.
Present.
Alderman McMiniman.
Here.
Alderwoman Connolly.
Present.
Alderman Donnellan.
Here.
Alderman Hanauer.
Here.
Madam Chair, a quorum is present.
Thank you very much. I will accept a motion for approval of the August 30th, 2022.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Madam Treasurer, will you please present your Treasurer's report?
Absolutely. Thank you, Chairwoman Conley. The corporate fund had a beginning balance in the month of August of $62,027,444. We took in total receipts of $16,454,031. We had total disbursements in the month of August of $12,977,335, which left the corporate fund with an ending balance of $65,504,140. Of that ending balance, Chair Conley, the ARPA fund balance was $25,890,694. This concludes my report, Chair Conley.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions for the Treasurer? Seeing none, are there any questions from any members regarding the OBM contract report? All right, then we will move on. We have no presentations tonight. We have ordinances tabled or remaining in committee. Mr. Clerk, could you please read those ordinances?
Will do. 2022-256, 2022-353.
I apologize. I was waiting for a longer list. Do we have any members who would like to take any action on either of those?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I would like to make a motion to withdraw 2022-353 under the understanding that this location is that was considered is actually 32 feet from a church, which is outside of our liquor guidelines.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor to withdraw 22-353. Is there a second?
Second. Just a point of order.
Request to speak, sir.
And a point of order, just have to speak up. I think historically, a withdrawal comes from the sponsoring person or alderman. So unless the mayor has asked you to do it, I assume he's asked you to do it.
I have spoken to the mayor at length about this and just the ramifications for our community. And, I do believe he's okay with this motion I've made here tonight.
We have a motion and a second, so any discussion? Mr. Mayor?
If you'd like, just for a second. You may recall that this has to do with our normal process for a liquor license, application. So there's a process that's followed. During the review process, the review action was taken basically for zoning setbacks and CPU requirements. There is an additional requirement that the department did not review, which was that's for an actual license where it's going to be served for sale at retail. And there's a provision that provides that there's a 100-foot setback from a church property, and they actually went back and checked after that question was raised with the existence of a church, and it's a rental property in close proximity. So the application would not be appropriate given the prohibition about the 100-foot spacing requirement that's in addition to the normal zoning setbacks and so on.
So, and just for clarification, Mr. Mayor, since you are the sponsor of this as our liquor commissioner, you're in support of withdrawal of this ordinance?
Yeah, as Corporation Counsel, I'll break it down in layman's terms. It's within 100 feet of a church. And it's my understanding that the zoning administrator didn't recognize it because it wasn't zoned that way. It's a leased property that is leased as a church. Been there 15 years, I think it was. So we appreciate that clarification from the Neighborhood Association and Alderman Gregory and those that were concerned about it.
Yeah, the property, the rental property is actually sitting on S2 zoning. And ordinarily, I think that's where some of the confusion came from when they were looking at the zoning districts.
Okay, do we have any more? I don't see anyone else asking to speak from the council. We do have a number of people who've signed up ahead of time. So we can go ahead and start. The first one is just resident, Angela Envy at Outlook.com to speak on this issue. Is there anyone here by that email address at least? Angela Harris is getting up or not? No, next is, oh, Angela, is that you? Okay, sorry.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay,
And again,
for point of
please-
clarification.
Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. Please address your comments to the chair tonight.
You're the chair
You
tonight?
get to look over this way tonight.
Hello. For point of clarification, has that zoning request, the permit for the liquor license been withdrawn?
Currently, that's what we'll be voting on tonight.
Okay, so my comments will be to support the withdrawal of that request. The Neighborhood Association has spoken. I believe I addressed this council a week ago, and I have in my presence 200 signed letters from every resident in Pioneer Park that supports that endeavor as well. And I'm going to yield to any other members who are here who would like to speak on regards to that.
I'm going to take everybody in order that they signed up, if you don't mind.
Well, I'll yield some of my time
Thank you.
if needed, so.
Madam Chair?
Yes, sorry, Ralph. Alderman.
I guess the question is if we're withdrawing this, do you allow? I don't know what Robert's rules is. Do you allow for discussion if it's getting withdrawn?
That was my
because
question.
It is getting withdrawn, so therefore, it's not even part of. It won't be part of the docket.
Exactly.
Well, and I will say, we haven't voted to withdraw it yet, so there may be people on both sides of this issue. And people have signed up to speak.
And my other point is, if it doesn't meet our setbacks, then technically it should have never been brought forward. And so it's a moot point. If it doesn't meet our setbacks, we can approve it, but we'd have to amend our setbacks in order to approve it. We're not doing things the right way here. So,
And I agree
I don't.
with that. I will say, though, we have people who signed up to speak. If the ordinance itself doesn't meet our setbacks, I think that's, people don't have to say very much. But I do think we need to allow people who signed up, unless they decide to waive their.
Yeah, because there's nothing. I mean, it's done. We can't do it because it's by law, by zoning rules. We can't have it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this stage. So
And that was
just
my
wanted to
question
point
to
that out.
the chair, was the need to speak when there's a motion on the floor, and for the alderman to vote on the motion on the floor prior to
Well, and it is.
speaking. Normally you speak after a decision has been made, and I appreciate the opportunity. I really do. but I would like to yield the rest of my time to this body to make a decision on the withdrawal.
Okay, thank you. And just a clarification, Mr. Zirkle.
Yes, ma'am.
No, actually, we'll just, I am going to give everyone who's signed up, I will give you a chance to at least be heard. If you, please understand that if you're here to speak in opposition to the zoning itself, the motion on the floor is for withdrawal. So the next is Charlotte Johnson.
Madam Chairman, I have a question.
Okay. Alderman Redpath.
As a matter of expediency, I think it might be better if we just heard from the opposition, because I believe the majority of the people that are here are opposed to this liquor license. I mean, we get that. We're probably going to withdraw this thing, but if somebody is in opposition, let's give them a chance to make their spiel, and we don't have to hear anything else, unless somebody absolutely has to come up here. I'm just trying to make it easy.
I would like to make it easy, but I also want to make sure the people who signed up to speak have the chance to
I'm
say
with you.
their
I don't want
5
to
minutes.
stop anybody who wants to speak. I just think if there's only one opposition.
There are a couple more.
Okay.
Alderman Williams?
I'm sorry, it's covered.
Okay.
You're fine.
Charlotte Johnson, do you want to come up and speak? Going once? No?
She just stepped out, Madam Chair.
Well, comes back. Dr. Davis?
Good evening. I just have a question. If the liquor license does not go, what would be the difference if the caterers came in with the liquor? The results will be the same. I just want to know what is the difference if they came into the facility with the liquor.
I'm sure, I know that Corporation Council's explained the difference and gone over that at a previous meeting, so we can address that later. The next is Michael Moore in opposition. Mr. Moore, do you need to come up and speak?
Chair, I
Yes.
think the lady came back in.
Did she?
She has a walker right here.
I see. Oh, there you are, ma'am.
Yeah, give me a second.
Mr. Moore, if you don't mind, we'll let her have her moment first. Thank you. Thank you, Alderwoman Purchase. I could not see that side.
Oh, you okay?
I just didn't want to be with no food this time. Sorry, y'all.
Thank you. We appreciate all the people with disabilities. You never walk a mile in their shoes. Mine is temporary. But it's all good. God is good. Okay.
Good evening, Ms. Johnson. And again, I'll ask, I'm the chair tonight. Yeah, no, have a seat, be comfortable.
Yeah, knee replacement is what it is, but it's temporary.
Those are handy.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. My name is Charlotte Louise Johnson. I'm the retired City of Springfield, Illinois, Office of Public Utilities Regulatory Affairs Division Manager. And I wanted to stand, well, sit, of course, you know, with Ms. Ruby Davis, because she's a dear friend of mine. And what I want to say is, I'm not understanding what the problem with her having this event banquet thing is, because we do it all over town. Chatham has it in with their funeral home. I'm an events planner. I look forward to supporting Miss Ruby, because guess what? She pays for more funerals out of her pocket than I've seen anybody pay for. I try to get her to do. I said, why don't you just do 10%? But she has a good heart, and I work with her all the time. And when people give to this community, the way I see it, with the events that it's kind of like a non-church thing. All of us don't want to go to churches for those events, so think of it as a Chicago type thing. I look forward to using her facilities because she brings dollars into this community, and she is a giver, and I'm going to tell you, I'm a giver right there with her. We try to figure out how to bury people, and it's not like it used to be, where we have all of the, the different associations and things that used to exist. Mm-hmm. I sit with her, and we figure out how to give to this community. So she has a good heart. I fully support her. I look forward to utilizing her facilities. We have to move forward. And sometimes people just want to have a little luncheon, a little wine. This is a Chicago type thing. And I'll go over there and have luncheon or whatever. I think the location is excellent because it's something nice for the east side. And I've looked at it and I don't understand what the problem is. But when people advocate and they give to this community, and she's a giver, I tell her she gives too much. But she works it out. And when she's not working it out, I'm working it out. We burying people and we figuring out how to bury people. And whoever opposes it, you oppose it and that's your reason. But I know her heart and I stand with her wholeheartedly because she brings dollars in the community, and I don't understand whether you're a man, woman, child, or whatever. I don't know what this is that we're doing. But she is doing good on the east side, and she has my total support. So whatever you do with that, after that, just do it.
Well, thank you very much. And I hope, did you hear that there was an issue with the zoning?
No, I did. What was the zoning issue?
So the issue at hand is that there's a church located in a distance less than the 100-foot setback in our zoning requirements. So... But thank you for coming in and speaking. And I hope that... And
I will pursue that to see what the church issue is, because it's just an event thing. I might have a luncheon there or something like that. Some of us don't want to get married in churches. We just want to go just as a piece and have some fun with our family.
I understand. Well, thank you very much for coming in, for coming
back. But I will look thoroughly into the zoning issue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Michael Moore.
Good evening. My name is Michael Moore. I reside at 1202 East Adams Street. I'm a member of Union Baptist Church. I'm a resident of Pioneer Park Homeowners Neighborhood Association. I do not support the sale or the distribution or the serving of liquor at Ruby's Recreational Center, Community Center. We do care about our community, our children, our seniors, our citizens that live within the Pioneer Park. There is not one place in our community in Springfield that has a funeral home within a residential area with a liquor license, with the most violent crimes plagued with pop-up parties, gun shootings, burglaries, drug sales, and other criminal activities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next and the last speaker who signed up is Tracy Shaw. Shaw, do you? No? Thank you, everyone, for your comments. We have a motion on the floor to withdraw this ordinance. Is there any further conversation from any members of the council? Seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you call the roll for this action?
Will do.
Do voice, just voice.
Can we do voice on this?
All those in favor say
okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. This ordinance is withdrawn. Move on to ordinances for committee consideration, starting with CWLP. Mr. Clerk, can you please read the ordinances?
Will do. 2022-370, an ordinance accepting bids and authorizing contract UE 23-06-50 substation voltage regulators with Emerald Transformer in an amount not to exceed $93,380 for the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent, Mr. Clerk.
Second.
Moved in second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Sorry? Is there an amendment for this
Yes.
one? Just put on our table.
Motion to amend.
Second.
We have motion and a second to amend this ordinance. Any discussion?
We have the ordinance, the amendment.
Had a chance to look at it yet?
Someone explain what the amendment is, please.
It's, if we might, it's a change to the amount from $93,380 to $97,380. It was really just a Scrivener's error. It was just a mistake in the numbers. Instead of 93, it should have been 97.
Okay, but the amendment number 1 says 93.8, and on the docket,
Description.
on the thing, it says 97.380.
Now, the amendment is,
So is the amendment correct, or is it correct on our,
the amendment is correct.
okay, so
Inside
it's
the
changing.
amendment sheet says 97.
So,
The top page doesn't say it.
so is it, just for clarification, is the amendment, what's below it?
Yeah, it's the attached document where it shows in red line the change.
okay, because the top of what, the title has one thing, and then down below has the other. That's
what
the
I was
issue.
getting to, yeah.
Yeah, the title, what's on the front page is just what exists now on the agenda.
All right.
The amendment is the attachment that shows what how it will be reflected when the amendment is adopted.
And to be clear, inside the description of the ordinance, it does say an amount not to exceed 97,380.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay, any other further conversation about the amendment? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Motion for consent is amended.
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-371, an ordinance accepting bids and authorizing contract UE 23-07-51, IBM Storage Network Maintenance with Levi Ray and Shoup Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $75,080 for the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-372, an ordinance accepting bids and authorizing contract UE 23-07-52, Palo Alto Firewall with Covergion Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $93,688.34 for the Information Systems Division of the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moved in second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-373, an ordinance authorizing the purchase of office furniture for the CWLP call center renovation from Wiley Interiors from a state contract in an amount not to exceed $58,117.16 for the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moved in second for consent. Any discussion?
Yes.
Well, then hit your request to speak button.
Well, I didn't get to it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now. Alderman Hanauer.
Thank you. I guess the question, this is for the new building. Are we not taking any of our furniture or cubicles over? Or are we gonna use the cubicles we have somewhere else and recycle them? 'Cause I don't see a point of buying all new everything and just scrapping what we have that maybe be good. The last time I was in that building, I think it was fairly good, or in that area, that seemed to be pretty good stuff, so.
Well, what they're doing is they're realigning the cubicles, because they're kind of spread out now, and they're high wall. So they're dropping the walls lower, so they need new equipment essentially to do that. So they need to be able to visually see when there's issues going on, with each of the service reps. So that way they can get to things, kind of resolve issues sooner. Because the call volumes are trending up. And we're trying to design ways to maximize basically the use of the employees and the ability for the supervisors that are in there to be able to see what's going on.
So what are we gonna do with the old equipment?
I can find out. I don't know. I'm assuming they're buying it back, but I don't know that for sure.
Well, I don't think, just because we're getting a new building doesn't mean we can get have to get all new everything, because that just drives cost up.
It's not a new building, it's just,
Well-
it's strictly just within that office for this particular group, you know, the call center group.
But when you guys move, aren't you guys planning on a move?
No, not for
this
that group.
I thought it was this group, they were all gonna move into one big building.
No. There was some areas, like the billing area is gonna get relocated to the third floor in this building. But, because Public Works is gonna move over in there eventually, but not in the calling center.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's see, anyone else asking to speak? We have a motion and second for consent. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-374, an ordinance approving a professional services agreement with Andrews Engineering in an amount not to exceed $104,000 for consulting services for the monitoring of the Flue gas desulverization system, Fgds, landfill for the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moving to second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-375, an ordinance approving a professional services agreement with Andrews Engineering Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $551,500 for consulting services related to the disposal of coal combustion residuals, CCR, using environmental and regulatory initiatives, and rebate fund, ERIRF, for the Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moving to second for consent. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-376, an ordinance approving and authorizing execution of 3 lease agreements for an 18-month term for the City of Springfield Office of Public Utilities.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moving to second for consent. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Public Works, 2022-377, an ordinance approving the location sketch map of Isles Junction West Subdivision for the Office of Public Works.
Point of order, request for omnibus vote on this ordinance and the next two.
Second.
Second.
So that would be ordinances 377, 378, and 379. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed? The ayes have it. Omnibus voting. Mr. Clerk?
2022-377, an ordinance approving the location map and sketch map of Isles Junction West Subdivision for the Office of Public Works. 2022-378, an ordinance regarding the variance request of Section 153.158B2 pertaining to through lots and lot arrangement for Isles Junction West Subdivision for the Office of Public Works. 2022-379, an ordinance regarding the variance request of Section 153.157L pertaining to the restriction of access in Isles Junction West Subdivision for the Office of Public Works.
Move to debate, and I'll have some comments next week.
Second.
Move to debate. Second, do we have any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-380, an ordinance authorizing a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $9 million for the Office of Public Works.
Move to consent.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion?
And move it to debate, please.
Move to debate.
Second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Director of Public
You
Works.
can request to speak, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
You hear my voice, too? Okay. Mr.
Alderman
Director,
McMenamin, I see request to speak. You can respect me while I'm being the chair, please.
it's not a question of respect.
Yes, it is. We have certain standards in how we proceed in this meeting. It is an issue of respect.
It's disrespectful to lecture someone about something so trivial. Mr. Director,
Okay. Moving on.
I think this ordinance has to do with, we're receiving monies from somebody then to replenish our spending for the properties we've already purchased. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, we've received ICC grade crossing protection funds as well as state funds in order to do the land acquisition and engineering services. And so we just didn't anticipate this much land acquisition happening this fiscal year. We anticipated it would actually be next fiscal year. However, the land acquisition is going fairly smooth. So we are just supplementally appropriating that money at this time for this fiscal year.
And we approve those property purchases at this point in time, or is it to be approved?
Both. Some are ongoing, but we will have additional property purchases coming this fiscal year.
Thanks a lot, Director.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for the director before he steps away too quickly? Alderwoman DeSenza?
Yes, just as a point of order, we have this brand-new system where we request to speak and we hit a little button, and we all know how to do it, and it pops up on the screen, and that's how we do it. So it's very simple, it's user-friendly, so let's just be respectful of each other and hit the button.
Alderman McMenamin?
Yeah, I think I'm the third person to make that mistake tonight. It's on a point of order, you don't have to push a button, it's just immediate, but I just don't, it wasn't intended to do anything, it's just, you know, some of us have old habits that go back 11 years, so that's the way to interpret this. I apologize to anyone who's offended, but, you know, there's no apology needed from my point of view, but I'll make it anyways. So that's.
I just want to be real clear that we expect,
It's not like there were 5 names listed, you know,
I
lining
would
up to
like to
talk
finish
about
my
that.
sentence, please. I wasn't done
And I'm right
talking.
next to you, so I
I wasn't done talking, and it was my turn,
I think I had asked to speak, and so I was still speaking.
and I'm the chair of the meeting. This is what I'm talking about. There needs to be a certain level of decorum in these meetings. Even if you're not going to use the request to speak, Alderman, you asked to be recognized before you continue speaking. I extend that respect to every chair in this room, and I expect the same when I'm chairing the meeting.
Well, okay, can I speak now?
Yes, please do.
So again, I think I can count 2 other people who have inadvertently made a mistake tonight.
And I've asked
spoke
that
up.
people use the button, and so we're going to continue doing so.
So I think, if with all due respect, I think you're breaking the decorum by making such a big deal of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, we're going to move on from this issue because there's really not much more to say after that. The next ordinance, please, clerk.
2022-381, an ordinance amending Ordinance 081-03-22, changing the not for continuation of a minority participation plan and administration of the city's portion of funding from January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2023 for the Office of Public Works.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion?
Yeah, could we have a clarification?
Alderman Redpath, I mean, I don't think you were listening 2 seconds ago.
Sorry.
Thank you for helping out, Alderman Redpath.
Alderman McMenamin, you can request to speak if you want to respond to him. Thank you, Alderman Redpath.
Could we have an explanation of this, please?
Sure, yeah. So we actually receive money from Hanson as well as from the county, and then we contribute a certain portion, and we only allocated our portion to expend, so we just needed to amend it to show that we actually receive all of the money and then pay it out, so we had to.
Okay,
just do it.
thank you. That's good.
Some accounting.
Thank you.
It's really just a technical change because at the time, I think we didn't realize we actually received the money and write the check. We thought Hanson did it, so this is just to clean that up.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
Very much. Are there any other questions? Seeing none, we have a motion for consent. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-382, an ordinance authorizing a contract with Mitchell Homes Incorporated for purchase of real estate located at 1412 East North Grand Avenue in an amount of $18,500 and closing costs in the amount of $1,500 for a total amount not to exceed $20,000 relating to the Springfield Rail Improvement Project, usable segment 6A for the Office of Public Works.
Motion for consent, Madam Chair.
Second.
Motion is second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-383, a resolution for temporary closure of a portion of Illinois State Routes 97 and 29, Jefferson Street from 5th Street to 9th Streets for the annual Halloween parade to be held on October 29, 2022 for the Office of Public Works.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Looking forward to that.
2022-384, a resolution authorizing the execution of a letter of intent between the City of Springfield and the State of Illinois for the jurisdictional transfer of Macarthur Boulevard from Junction Circle to South Grand Avenue, contract number 72L53 for the Office of Public Works.
Move to consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion?
Hold on.
Alderman Redpath?
Nate, could you explain what's the benefits of us taking this back over? Don't we have, the state's paying for this most of the time?
We can. We can explain it.
What? I want to hear from him. Thank you.
Yeah, correct. They do pay us right now to do maintenance for that portion. However, in order for us to have control access and everything along those lines, as part of them basically doing the $25 million, $30 million worth of improvements, they requested that we take it over in order to do the improvements.
So is it beneficial to us?
Ultimately, we do have control over it and everything along those lines. There are going to be ongoing maintenance costs that we will obviously have to perform that.
Have they stopped us from doing something that we wanted to do because they had control of it before?
Well, they have control over any access granted. If we wanted to grant somebody access to a road, they would have to get permission from them. They don't allow private access onto arterials. You have to basically construct a public road, generally speaking, are their standard requirements.
I guess my dilemma is that we're going to be increasing our expenses on that road now because we're not going to be getting revenue back from the state, even though we're doing what we want right now. I don't understand the benefits.
Yeah. I mean, we obviously are going to have the ongoing maintenance costs, but right now it's a narrow 4-lane section on the north side. They are planning on adding pedestrian accommodations as well as a 5-lane section to make it safer.
So is this the same situation we have with other roads in the city, like Stevenson Drive and that kind of thing?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Does DOT have the maintenance portion of Stevenson Drive from 6th Street to Dirksen Parkway?
Yes, they have Stevenson Drive.
So we've gotten increases and improvements on Macarthur Boulevard, and we don't have control of it right now, but we don't have control of Stevenson. We can't get that thing fixed. I mean, it's a disaster.
Yeah, and they do have plans in their multi-year program in order to upgrade Stevenson Drive as well as do some sidewalks and some pedestrian and bicycle improvements within the next 5 years.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Alderman McMenamin?
That's a really good question. What's the advantage, what's the benefit to the city in doing this? I think, and Alderwoman DeSenzo see this the same way. The state of Illinois got so far behind in their maintenance. We have the maintenance obligation, but they have the repair obligation for the road. And they got so far behind over the last 20 years that it really impaired and hurt the city of Springfield and all the merchants and the residents that are along Macarthur. So we'd rather have that under our own control for the future and not let it ever get into the state of disrepair that it came into particularly the last 10 years. So that's the advantage to the city. We can control our own destiny with that road and not let it get into the state of disrepair that it got into. Just constant complaints from our constituents about Macarthur Boulevard, that stretch, and we couldn't do anything about it to really address the problem because the state of Illinois was so far behind their budget and those kinds of issues, and the budget impasse extended the problem for several more years. So hopefully we can keep it in the proper state of transportation that we need.
And there's a minimal amount that we do receive for maintenance for those sections.
Thank you. Alderwoman DeSenzo?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to be clear, this is a $33 million improvement that is just the section from Wabash to South Grand. And it's going to take all of that $33 million to make this road passable. If you haven't driven down Macarthur recently, I beg of you to drive down and see the crumbling curbs, the potholes that the city does refill several times a year that, I mean, you can't even fill these potholes. They're so deep. The road is falling apart. So what we want to happen and what the Macarthur Boulevard Business Association wants to happen is to get this road improved. It is now in the IDOT multi-year plan, which means it is planned. It's in their planning to be reconstructed, which is what it needs, is a complete and total reconstruction. And then once the new road is in place, that the city retains or regains jurisdiction of it. because there is not a main thoroughfare. I mean, even Chatham Road wasn't as bad as Macarthur Boulevard is now. It's dangerous. And there's schools, there's, 2 schools that this encompasses. It's a bad situation. And for us not to get control of this, because people ask us all the time, why isn't the city doing something? Because it's a state road, and they need to fix it. And it's going to be fixed.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Alderman Donelan?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm encouraged by this amount of investment on a road that happens to be in the heart of our city. And my understanding is that the project, that investment of $25+ million was really contingent upon the city taking it over. Is that correct, Director?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Alderman Redpath?
Don't misunderstand my questions. I support this project wholeheartedly. My frustration comes with streets like Stevenson Drive. Stevenson Drive encompasses my ward, Sean's ward, Roy's ward, and your ward. So there's 4 wards that it encompasses. There's basements on that thing. It's bad. And I know it's the state. I know it's not us. Our guys do come and fill those holes too, and probably shouldn't even have to. But it's a frustrating situation, not just for you guys on the west side with this stuff, but that's a major thoroughfare. Stevenson Drive gets used every time we have an accident on I-55. They get off at Stevenson and go down to 6th Street to get back to 72. So it's very heavily used, but that's just the frustration. I do support this project, and I hope it goes great. I do drive down Macarthur, and I drive 30 miles an hour all the time I go down there.
You have to.
Thank you, Alderman Redpath. Alderman Williams?
Yeah, so I'm with Ward 1 Alderman. I Nate, me and you've been going rounds about Stevenson Drive, Adloff, the sewer situation. We're told stuff like it's the state right away. They can't do that with the pine trees. They can't, so those neighbors are hearing this. They're hearing this discussion and seeing this action. And all I'm asking for is some consistency. Alderman DeSenso and to the others who really this is your ward, and it's really, I'm for this. I think you're right. Macarthur's important too, but we cannot leave Stevenson out, and they have been waiting before I got up here on that Stevenson Drive project. So just keep that in mind.
No, I agree, and we should be receiving a letter of intent fairly shortly for Stevenson Drive. We will have some cost sharing, and I know they are planning on doing improvements from basically Dirksen Parkway all the way to 6th Street.
Well, that's what they tell me too, but I'm ready.
Sure,
So,
understand.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're all ready for that. Is there any more discussion on this ordinance? Seeing none, all those in favor for consent agenda?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Madam Chair,
Yeah, do we have an
Hold on.
omnibus motion?
I had to push my button first.
Yes, you did.
Right.
I would like a omnibus vote for 2022-398 through 401 for consent.
Second.
Motion is second for omnibus voting on the named ordinances. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Clerk?
2022-398, an ordinance authorizing a contract with Dwayne Johnson for the purchase of real estate located at 1334 East North Grand Avenue in an amount of $40,000 and closing costs in the amount of $1,500 for a total amount not to exceed $41,500 relating to the Springfield Rail Improvement Project, usable segment 6A for the Office of Public Works. 2022-399, an ordinance authorizing relocation expenses for the acquisition of property occupying parcel SR 0037-1334 East North Grand Avenue in an amount of $3,630 relating to the usable segment 6A of the Springfield Rail Improvements Project for the Office of Public Works. 2022-400, an ordinance authorizing relocation expenses for the acquisition of property occupying parcel SR 0027-1631 East North Grand Avenue in an amount of $26,582.60 relating to the usable segment 6A of the Springfield Rail Improvements Project for the Office of Public Works. 2022-401, an ordinance authorizing relocation expenses for the acquisition of property occupying parcel SR 0025-1613 and 1615 East North Grand Avenue in an amount not of $160,160 relating to the usable segment 6A of the Springfield Rail Improvement Projects for the Office of Public Works.
Do we have a motion?
Move for consent.
Second.
Second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-402, an ordinance authorizing a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $75,000 from the unappropriated fund balance to accommodate the purchase of gravel markers for Oak Ridge Cemetery to reimburse transferred funds from expense line 1606 software support fees in the Office of Public Works.
Motion for consent.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
General City Business, 2022-385, an ordinance to increase the number of Class AA liquor licenses by one for Conn's Hospitality doing business as 7th Street Cidery for the business locating at 503 South 7th Street.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-386, an ordinance authorizing a decrease in number of Class D liquor licenses by one due to closure of business by Cancun 3 Incorporated doing business as Cancun Restaurant located at 3028 Stanford Avenue.
Move for consent.
Second.
Motion to second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-387, an ordinance authorizing a one-year extension of RFQ MA 22-12 contract between the City of Springfield and GR Consulting, LLC, for legislative consulting services beginning November 1st, 2022 through October 31st, 2023, in an amount not to exceed $75,000 for the Office of the Mayor.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Alderman Gregory?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do support this wholeheartedly. I think GNR Consulting did a great job for us. I do know in the last presentation that they gave us, there were some items not completed yet, and I just wanted to know if we'll have a follow-up on that anytime soon.
Mayor Langfelder, thank you.
Yeah, I asked Larry Luster couldn't make it tonight, but he'll be here next week to go over an update and kind of what's to expect in the upcoming session.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Alderwoman DeSenso?
Yes, and just to let everyone know, veto session will be here in November, and there will be some things going on then, so.
Rumor has it.
What? Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any other questions or comments on this ordinance? Seeing none, all those in favor for consent agenda?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-388, an ordinance authorizing a 10-year lease extension agreement with NCWPS PCS MLP MPL 32 Year Sites Tower Holdings LLC and CCATT LLC.
Move to consent.
Second.
Motion is second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-389, an ordinance authorizing execution of an agreement with Champion Barrow and Associates for pre-employment psychological evaluations for police and fire candidates and authorizing payment in an amount not to exceed $75,000 from September 20th, 2022 through December 31st, 2023 for the Office of Human Resources.
Move for consent.
Second.
Second.
Move to second for consent. Alderman Redpath?
Hold on, let me do my button here.
As long as you ask to be recognized.
Okay.
Alderman Redpath?
Corporation Counsel, we had some issues with our psychological testing in the past. Is this the same company that we used?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Seeing none, we have a motion for consent. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-390, an ordinance authorizing acceptance of proposal and execution of an agreement for sale of city-owned property consisting of one parcel for an amount of $1,010 for the Office of Budget and Management.
Move for consent.
Second.
Second.
Motion is second for consent. All those, see no one with any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-391, an ordinance authorizing acceptance of proposals and execution of agreements for the sale of city-owned property consisting of 7 parcels for a collective amount of $3,500 for the Office of Budget and Management.
Move to consent.
Second.
Move to second for consent. Alderman Redpath?
Does this have anything to do with the property we just acquired from East Park, or is this different stuff?
It's different.
But is it part of the properties that we've been maintaining for a while?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Seeing none, we have a motion for consent. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-392, an ordinance authorizing execution of agreement with John Schaefer and Associates Incorporated for architectural services for an expansion project at the African American History Museum for a total amount not to exceed $48,200 for the Office of Budget and Management.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Present, please, on that one.
Present
Noted.
duly.
2022-393, an ordinance authorizing acceptance and execution of grant number 343-35684 from the Illinois Department of Transportation in an amount of $84,695.52 for Sustained Traffic Enforcement Program, STEP, and authorizing a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $25,696 for use in FY23 for the Springfield Police Department.
Move for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Present.
No opposed, one present. The ordinance passes for consent.
Noted. 2022-394, an ordinance authorizing purchase from Axon Enterprise Incorporated for the purchase of 20 additional tasers for the new recruits for an amount not to exceed $68,940 for a 4-year period for the Springfield Police Department.
Motion for consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-395, an ordinance authorizing a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $51,800 for the Springfield Police Department.
Move for
Motion for
consent.
consent.
Second.
Moved and second for consent. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-396, an ordinance establishing a PACE area and establishing a PACE program to finance or refinance the acquisition, construction, installation, or modification of energy project and other matters related thereto for the PNC building and the Illinois building with the Illinois Finance Authority.
Motion for consent.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for consent. Is there any, Alderman Donovan?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Could someone just explain the PACE program to us briefly, please?
Yes, just very briefly, this is, you may recall that the city had adopted an ordinance shortly after the state law was changed that allowed for these type of projects which relate to basically energy efficiency. And so this is really the first set of projects. This does not include expenditure of city money, which is the kind of unique part of this, but it allows under the state law for the city to, almost like a special assessment that then goes through the tax process where the savings from the energy savings basically can fund the PACE payments. And also the representative from the Illinois Finance Authority indicated that he would be willing or able to come to the city council meeting next week, basically to kind of walk through and explain the process.
So they essentially look at the existing payments and use that as a base level, and then the difference goes to pay the expenditures of the
And
energy
what it
upgrades.
becomes is a very effective tool for adaptive reuse, where you're trying to update
Sure.
older buildings.
Thank you for that explanation,
Thank you.
Counselor.
Alderman Redpath?
That answered my question, Madam
Okay.
Chairman.
Alderman McMenamin?
Is this also to permit attractive financing? By
Absolutely.
the Illinois Finance Authority?
That is
Can,
correct.
issue bonds that are exempt from federal taxation, and that creates a lesser tax rate, interest rate. But a question I have about this is, and Corporation Counsel, you can answer this at a different time if you want, but I believe the proposed Wyndham purchaser also wanted to use PACE financing to permit some of the improvements at the Wyndham, what's now called the Wyndham Hotel. And I see in the geography description, the location description for this ordinance, it's limited to just the parcels around the old State Capitol Square. So I hope we can modify that easily down the road to accommodate others that wish to take advantage of PACE.
And if I could, just on a purely technical basis, this is the recommendation for the, from the Illinois Financing Authority. Their intent is to create basically a not-for-profit administrator for the PACE program, so we'll end up with a more expanded version. They've indicated to us that that will be available. They thought all of the paperwork and the stuff on their end will be done in October. So we could expect to see a further one, but this was on the recommendation because this is likely to close, this financing is likely to close even though before the end of this month.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alderwoman Purchase.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Corporation Counsel, are they doing a presentation next week, or are they just coming to answer questions we may have?
It is my understanding that they'll have kind of a presentation to talk about PACE and also these projects, how it works and so on.
Okay, and then do you have information that you can send us before then?
Certainly.
Okay, because one of my main questions I wrote down is how do we choose these buildings, or I guess in partnership with them? Did you all, this was before my time probably, how did you get to this point where you were talking to them but we haven't heard from them?
Well, what ends up happening is the property owners actually have to put together the program for PACE and basically pick the projects, in other words, what they're going to do to their building, because ultimately it ends up as an assessment against their property. So it has to make economic sense, and the Finance Authority, what they're doing is they're kind of specializing in this type of project as a way to provide financing, as Alderman McMinimum was mentioning, attractive financing to make the projects work.
Okay, and do most of our businesses around the square know this program is available?
I would say that these are on kind of the cutting edge. There really haven't been that many PACE projects in Illinois. There's been a few in Chicago area. So I think you'll see more and more of this. But I think because of the cost involved with bonds, it's going to favor more larger projects because the cost to issue the bonds becomes a fixed amount. So a small project, it may not make sense to do in this fashion.
Understandable. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other questions? Seeing none, we have a motion to second to place this ordinance on consent agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-397, a resolution authorizing an advisory question of the public policy for submission on the ballot for the consolidation election to be held on April 4th, 2023, regarding the dissolving of the portion of all townships located within the city of Springfield.
Move for debate. Second.
Motion is second for debate. Any discussion? Alderman Gregory?
Corporation Counsel, and I just want to understand this correctly. Can you sort of break this down as far as like what this would be doing?
Well, you may recall that any public body may place an advisory question, so it is not a binding question. It's an advisory question of a question of public policy. And this, I think, has been discussed before, but relates to the question of potential efficiency or property tax savings if you dissolve the portions of the various townships that are within the corporate limits. And it is a public policy question. It's not binding. It's advisory.
Okay. And,
if
you
that
know,
helps.
I'm sorry. May I continue, Madam Chair? Okay. And I know I have seen some information about this as regards to, and it's funny because I just dealt with a constituent who was not technically mine, but she had some problems, and she called me, and she lives in a township. So with dissolving these, would these particular townships automatically become Springfield and be split equally in the wards, or how does that work? If this question was answered, yes, possibly on the ballot.
Just very briefly, keeping in mind this is an advisory question, it would still require legislative action. Okay. So the state legislature would address the specific questions. You may recall one of the areas, just very briefly, the areas around the lake, for example, where the city did annex multiple properties, you may recall, and the township in that instance, because of the way the township law works, was allowed to retain it even though they actually don't have any township roads or anything in the lake area. So you have the example of a property owner there or a leaseholder where they're paying township taxes for basically roads that the township does not maintain in the city. So, but it is a policy question. This is advisory, but it would still require legislative action. So it's purely an advisory question.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Alderman Hanauer, or I'm sorry, Alderman Gregory.
No, I'm good,
Good,
thank
okay.
you.
Alderman Hanauer?
Yeah, thank you. Are we going to have a financial analysis of this once, if it goes through both ways? What it does to the city, what our outlay is for having to take over roads, and also I think it needs to be more. There needs to be more information about. Are we talking about? Just as Alderman Gregory said, is this an automatic annexation of areas? Is it the hole in the donuts in that? But what's it going to cost to the city if this would pass? If this moving further, if it passes, so I would hope that we'd be able to get that before next week.
And this would be totally unrelated to hole in the donut questions.
It would be unrelated?
Correct.
Thank you.
These are just for areas that are actually in the city, not outside the city, if that helps.
Alderman Hanauer, is that?
I'm sure I'll have more questions next week.
Okay. Mayor, I'm sorry, I saw you and then you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay. Anyone else with any questions or comments on this? We have a motion for the debate agenda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Present.
One present.
Who was present on that one?
That was Alderman Donovan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Noted. 2022-403, an ordinance amending Ordinance 299-07-22 by continuing to provide financial assistance on a matching basis of 50-50 matching basis, except those applicants who earned 80% or less of the median family income as established under the HUD guidelines. Financial assistance would be provided on a 10/90 matching basis for the exterior rehabilitation program utilizing Far East Tax Increment Finance Funds for the Office of Planning and Economic Development.
I'm going to want to motion this for consent, but I'll have debate because I want to discuss and explain the amendments that was just passed out, if I may, Madam Chair.
Okay, so we have a motion for debate.
Second.
Motion and second. Does anyone else have anything to ask on this? Okay, then I'm going to recognize myself. Alderman Gregory, we had a conversation. Oh, I'm sorry. See, you got to be really fast. Alderman Gregory, please go ahead.
So, thank
If I don't have my reading glasses on, we're all in trouble.
It's all good. Thank you. So I actually, so we'll go on. I did speak to a number of my colleagues, including you, about these amendments and other TIFs and other programs. For example, the program outside the TIFs that you passed last week, I definitely don't have a problem with, if you like some of these things that we're going to do with the SHA TIF and the Far East TIF, I support you wholeheartedly. It was just a different ordinance, so I couldn't really amend it in this package here. And as far as any other TIFs, I didn't want to overstep my boundaries as far as that, but I welcomed it and I support it. Every community is differently, so I really wanted to draft up the things that I thought was important to our community and would help move us forth. One of those being addressing the matches on the TIF, as well as some other things, making sure the interior and exterior, I know that was left off the last amendment, to also include the SHA TIF, as we equally want to have a benefit for the citizens of that community. I've also, so if I could read these. So I have included the SHA TIF to ensure that we have an interior and exterior component to it. I want to increase it from the $250,000 that is at now to $350,000. The financial assistance match for the applicants who earn 80% or less was at 50%. And you know, I struggle with that because I wanted it all to be 10%. But you know, after some good conversations from some advisors that I believe in, you know, I was settling at the 25-75 because I want a clean break from some of the things that we have done in our community. It hasn't proven to really move us forward in this housing component. So as you go down, of course, also there will be an increase as far as the per qualified applicant match from 15 to 25. As far as inflation and cost of wood and things, I wanted to consider those things. Again, this is only the amount of the program. As we go on, you know, I wanted to ensure that any fines related to the redevelopment or the repair of the home, that the qualified applicant would be able to include it in the overall cost. We have some constituents in our community. You know, a lady has, I've spoken on this before, one of the last homes from the Hay Homes era that still stands today. The lady who has sought assistance before has passed, and now her son is taking over the house. And he's still trying to rehab that house. And, you know, I wanted to ensure that we made it equitable and you know, a little easier for him to redevelop it. You know, and he's going to have some fines on that house that you know, it'll be hard to pay and redevelop the house. So I want to make sure that you know, if they're going to repair the home, for the very fines that we are fining them for, that we can include that in that cost to relieve them of that. I've also included a down payment assistance section in with, of course, approved bank financing for homes within these respective TIFs. We do have homes, you know, in this TIF, and part of the reason why I put that in there is because a lot of the times we come across situations where somebody has lived in these houses, but they don't own them. So now they can't get any assistance to really repair them. And, you know, I've had some conversations with different homeowners that would love to sell the homes that people have stayed in 3 and 5 years. You know, I'm actually eager to working with various groups to try to move people into home ownership. That's a really big goal of ours, and in the city of Springfield, you know, we lead in the disparity in that. And the last thing that I want to ensure is that health and safety applicants shall be a priority. Again, this is all only for the selected amount in this TIF, which has way more funds than $350,000 in it, and it's for the better of the community. So I hope you support it.
Thank you, Alderman Gregory. Alderman Williams?
Yes, so I just want to say I wholeheartedly support this. You know, it kind of got me in some strong debate with some of the neighborhood associations. So when I come on board, so we have a healthy TIF, a big TIF, but no one's using it because no one can afford the matches. No one could afford to use it. So what was the sense of having a fund for the people to use to rehab their house, and they still can't afford it? So I've always been for trying to change this, but what got me in a little hot water is we extend this TIF. Now, mind you, this is the Far East TIF. It doesn't really cover Ward 2. Then they get included, and now all of a sudden I'm getting calls through the, so now you're going to take it down, Alderman. And of course, my predecessor, I haven't had a chance to talk with her because I can clearly see what they're talking about. What they're saying is we went all these years and we couldn't afford it. Sean gets included, Ward 2 gets included, and they have greater need. And that's what I argued back at my folks. Hey, they have even greater need. If you couldn't afford it, you know they can't afford it. But the overall thing is I support bringing this thing down with the heat. because I had to understand the situation for what it is. I'm for helping anybody that wants to fix up their house. They should be able to fix it up. They gave me tons of examples of Venus Park, which is also some of me, and something, oh, well, they're all using their TIF, downtown TIF, you know, to the point that some of these TIFs are very low. Again, that Far East TIF is considered a millionaire when you look at the TIFs. And it's because people couldn't afford to use it. So I think if we keep in mind that this is based on need, it helps us pass something like this. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Hanauer?
Yeah, thank you. I know, and I'm not a TIF expert by all means, but I just want to make sure that I don't know, one of the things, the fines and all that, is that a TIF eligible expense? If the city fines someone, can they use that as a TIF eligible expense? Because I would think that would be kind of odd that we're using TIF funds to pay fines. And I understand what you're doing, but I just don't think that would be proper. And I just want to make sure that. And also, do we have a limit, minimum limit of what the reimbursement is? Is there something in the rules? Again, I'm not a TIF expert, but I just want to make sure that we haven't, you know, we're not messing with the TIF rules.
I'm going to assume, Corporation Counsel, that is your question.
Just very briefly, we will take a look at that issue about the question of including the fines as a project cost. The statute does set out very specific items, you know, that are covered by TIF.
Right.
So we will look at that, and what I will try to do is we'll take this, put this in a proper format amendment so it can be circulated for the meeting. But we can definitely look at the issue just about the specifics on the fines.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Redpath?
You know, the TIF districts are made for this kind of thing. And I applaud any time that we can help people fix up their homes. And back to the question about the fines, the people got the fines because they did not have the money to pay. They didn't have any money to fix this stuff. So I don't personally have a problem with maybe, I don't know if we alleviate the fine or how we can do it. Maybe the mayor can come up with a proposal for that. But we got to give this, we got the people that need this the worst, you know, don't need to be wasting money paying the fine back. We get it. They understand there's a problem. We give them the money from this TIF and allow them to fix up their houses. There are not going to be any more fines. We just got to find a way to work around that, because that's a sticking point that we have to get around. My question for the whole thing is there enough money in this TIF to cover all this? So if there is, I think I can support this. But this is what we made TIF. This is what TIF is all about. It's about helping the individuals. Sometimes we help some businesses, but it's about helping the individuals keep their neighborhoods up and be a contributor to this community. So I will support this in that respect.
Thank you, Alderman Redpath. Alderman Donnelly.
Yeah, thank you. In closing, you know, it's Alderman Gregory, you've been talking about this for a while. You and I have been talking about it behind the scenes and looking for ways that are creative to help the neighborhoods and the residents. You know, one of the criticisms of TIF statewide, not just in Springfield, is at times that it helps the big corporations. What about the mom and pop? What about the property owner, the homeowner? And this is attempting to do just that, and that's why I like it. And, you know, as far as TIF money being given away and so on and so forth, and, you know, who's involved in what, TIF money can only be utilized in the area in which the boundaries are originally drawn. And this money has been generated from that area, and it's a redevelopment, and a rising tide raises all ships. And this is, I hope it's successful. I hope we get so many applications. We're worried about the funding, because that means that the properties in that area are being improved. So thank you.
Thank you. What was that? The rising tides?
Lifts all ships.
That's pretty good.
Rising tide lifts all ships. Alderman Gregory, yeah, and actually seeing what the amendment kind of that you've got proposed here, I certainly will just kind of, the other conversation that we had is for later. I think this is an excellent proposal. I'm really excited to see this TIF fund getting really utilized. And I believe the last time we did get a report on this, the Far East Fund, and you are intending, and let me just say real quick, you're going to hold this on debate. We're going to put this on debate so that there can be a formal amendment introduced next week, and that amendment will also include the SHA TIF.
Correct, yes.
Okay, and I believe the last time we got a report on those two TIF funds, they really weren't utilizing a whole lot of their balances. So this is an excellent way to use those funds to put back into our neighborhoods and improve our community. That's very excited to see this.
Madam Chair, I
Yes,
appreciate you.
Alderman Hanna, you just disappeared. You're not on
Hit
there.
it. I hit it.
I know, but then you disappeared. So
He's right there.
try it again.
Okay, well,
Not
anyway.
easy to make you disappear.
Just
Alderman.
real quick, and I'm
Joe's
not
gone.
against this. I just wanted to make sure. To me, I'd rather have us say that it have something in the language that says, especially so that we don't get into a sticky wicket with the fines. That if they alleviate the stuff, if they've applied for TIF, and because it takes time to get all that, and if they alleviate the problems, and then we can look at alleviating the fines or something. I don't know what the language would be, but it seems kind of pointless for us to use TIF money to pay the city for fines that they incurred. It's just it's taking money out of the TIF and putting it in our general fund. That was my concern. So.
If I may, I had originally wrote it as waived, but I was like, well, maybe that sounds a little too much, and so I was,
No, I appreciate this, but yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, so I don't see anyone else requesting to speak. We currently have this as moved and seconded for debate agenda with an expectation that we will see an amendment for next week. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
2022-404, an ordinance authorizing a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $120,000 for firefighters' personal gear for the Springfield Fire Department.
Motion for consent.
Second. Moved and second for consent. I don't see any discussion. Alderwoman Purchase?
Nope, not for that.
Okay. I appreciate your enthusiasm for the request to speak button. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. All right, that concludes our regular business. We'll move on to unfinished business. Alderwoman Purchase.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would first like to start by saying happy birthday to a gentleman up here. His name is Alderman Donellan. He looks good for 21.
60th, Jim.
Why, thank you.
Now, while you playing with him, somebody thought you was his dad.
Say that again?
I said, while Alderman Ralph Hanauer was playing with you, someone thought he was your dad. They said it in the hall.
We're just going to make this thing tonight.
And then secondly, Director Bottom, come on up. He stopped smiling now. You keep smiling. Since we were all up here talking about neighborhoods, I got 4 text messages from our residents in Ward 5. So the first shout out and thank you is from the residents of Enos Park for partnering with us for the cleanup and Miss Adina being out there. We collected over 30 mattresses and box springs in alleys. Alderman, I was about to call you Red Path. Alderman Williams was there as well, too, assisting us with his portion of the ward. But thank you all so much for doing that. And then the second message I got was from State and Monroe. They wanted to thank the Public Works Department because you all was diligent with giving them notices about parking on the streets and just rehabbing that whole area with the sewer system and the, what do you call it, the brick roads. And then my last concern is with the Howard Johnson Hotel. Can you provide us a status update? Because I've had the surrounding neighborhoods reach out to us, and I want to thank Chief Scarlett and Deputy Chief Dodd, we met with some of these neighbors, and they were very adamant of people that have been staying in the Howard Johnson Hotel. They said that it's mattresses in the wood, tents in the wood. They're staying outside. They have a hauling truck there now, moving furniture out. So just an updated status of where we are with the hotel.
We'll shoot you an email on that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And that's it.
All right,
You.
reading glasses on. I don't see anyone else with any unfinished business.
Yes, I'm sorry. So sorry.
So hang on, just, Alderman.
Stay up here, please,
Alderman
sir.
Redpath beat you to it. Alderman Redpath.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask Nate, are we scheduling our infrastructure meetings?
Yeah, we'll schedule those. We generally do that in early January.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we did them earlier than that.
No.
No, they're generally early January.
I got a lot to tell you.
We can, you can let me know. We can have a pre-meeting in December if you need it.
Already heard about it.
I got Hilltop.
So Alderman Redpath, do you want to continue, or
I'm finished, thank you.
you're good? Okay, you hold off till January. Alderman Williams.
Where's your partner? Chief Scarlett, can you come and join your best friend? And this is just for some information that I truly need to know. So when we have abandoned houses, some of them have been boarded up already, and then the homeless move in. What is the proper protocol on removing them, or can we remove them? I guess.
Typically, I would imagine the houses have been placarded.
Yes.
And then, essentially, at that point, the homeless are trespassing on that property that does not belong to them, assuming that they haven't moved in and aren't paying rent to anyone, and haven't established residency. So yes, we would go in and ask them to leave, potentially arrest them for trespass, depending on all the circumstances.
Okay. And for the record, so the alderman can't call Public Works and say, get them out of there. I'm saying this because neighbors are listening that have this situation. So it ain't Public Works' job to get them out of there. They are to call the police.
I would recommend calling us personally.
Yes.
I imagine Public Works should probably do their part to ask them to leave, but we can work together to make sure that they're out.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and I'll just follow up. If you do see a structure that is not secured, then we can go ahead, and our housing department will go ahead and get that secured and boarded up.
Yeah, we're starting to really experience it a lot in Pillsbury. But abandoned places, the guys need a place to stay, and they just move in. And they actually try to, in their own way, start fixing up. And, some of the other neighbors want to, it can get ugly if we don't do it right. That's why I'm trying to find out the steps. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. Alderwoman DeSenso.
Alderman Williams, I've had several of those that I've dealt with in Ward 6. Okay. So it is always best to call the Springfield Police Department first and enlist your neighborhood police officer also, or the HOT team, and then Public Works will follow up. So sometimes it takes a little while because you're not really sure what's going on with the building, but they're very good about taking care of this.
Thank you.
I'm dealing with that right now also. Alderman Gregory.
Thank you. I was going to wait till new business, but this is the old topic. Alderwoman DeSenzo and myself have spoke on it, but it's really on excessive speeding through a Harvard Park neighborhood. And after a good discussion with the Alderwoman, we really would like to see two four-way stops created on that 10th Street. I went over there and was cutting the customer's yard, and it's very, very dangerous. I was scared to really take my mower in the street, as have been hit on it before, and it has two long stretches. So I would like to see one at 10th and Wesley and 10th and Cornell to break that up. I know we, have speeding throughout the city and we can't put stop signs everywhere, but, I really, really think that it'll help slow this situation down. And if we need to put an ordinance through or whatever, because, you guys may disagree with us, then just let me know.
We'll go ahead and have our traffic engineer assess it first, and we'll let you know what those results are, and we'll also work with the police department, taking a look at getting the stealth camera up to see if it's speeding. Thanks.
I appreciate it.
I got to press me back.
Hey, Alderman Williams?
So you don't have to come back up, but your traffic engineer doesn't like to do stop signs, so he's going to be against it.
What?
So you guys are going to have to do an ordinance. I'm just
What
telling
are you talking? What? No.
Yeah, I mean, you're telling us that, and I just think that we just need to cut through that. That's not going to work. His traffic study is no. You know, that Springfield already has and I'm talking TJ in particular, he already has too many stop signs. I have, in this part, I have some situations over there where the people that live on the streets who should know best say, you know, Roy, they're going from North Grand almost all the way to Carpenter. No stop sign. But he thinks it's okay, man. And I hate to be an alderman. I did it once while I'm on the council to pass an ordinance over the objection of the professionals. If you could just get him to work a little bit with the people, there's got to be a way you can find at least one spot, you know, in there that would make us not have to do what is going to happen, which is the alderman pass an ordinance and then it gets put in anyway.
TJ's very responsive and does an excellent job, and he takes a look at it from the traffic standpoint. However, I understand that, you know, there are definitely speeding perception issues, so on and so forth. And we have installed stop signs where they're warranted, and you know, if there's a sight distance issue or the balancing and everything along those lines. However, I mean, he's just recommending it based upon the traffic evaluations in the manual on urban traffic control devices.
Okay, as long as you don't have heartburn about us just coming behind them and doing it our way, so.
All right, Alderwoman DeSenza.
I've been up here for 5.5 years complaining about speeding, especially in older neighborhoods. And Director, you've lived in these older neighborhoods. There are long, straight streets. There are lots of opportunities for people to go really, really fast. You and I got in a back and forth a few months ago about taking the signals out on 5th and 6th Street. These are dangerous situations. These are, you know, kids and pets and elderly people and neighbors. So, you know, it is a real problem in this city, especially in older neighborhoods, because there are long, straight streets and there are not enough opportunities. And I understand wanting to move traffic, you know, not interrupt the flow of traffic. But we have to also keep in mind that people live here. So, like I said, I've been talking about this for 5.5 years now, all over Ward 6, and
yeah,
glad to have some support from my council mates. This is wonderful. It's a big night here.
And it will slow down, obviously, snow operations and, you know, emergency response by having stop signs. But anyway, there are the gives and takes of having
Did you
those.
see that, what he just dropped in there? I mean, you know, the things we're going to complain about. We see you. We see you, Director.
Thanks.
Alderwoman Purchase.
I just had a suggestion for Director Bottom. So the particular
Beat up all night.
the particular area that Alderman Williams is speaking on, so you know, on 6th Street, you all did put a stop sign in at Enterprise. And I have Chief Scarlett on speed dial when they like to drag race from right in front of McLernan Elementary School all the way down to North Grand. It's the same activity happening on 7th Street. So I would just make a suggestion that we put a stop sign right there on Enterprise and 7th as well. It's the same amount, the same length that Alderman Williams is talking about. When you're on North Grand and you make a right by the subway on 7th, you're just able to pick up your speed and go almost to 100.
Have you tried
There's no stop sign until you
like
get to that corner where McLernan School is. I'm just trying to help TJ. He called his name, so I might as well say I'm trying to help him.
Poor TJ.
Director Bottom, I would say just maybe hang for a second. We've got
I am now.
I just relax the podium. Alderman Hanauer.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot of these places, have we done stealth speed studies? The boards that you have, they don't do crap. All they do is tell people to speed up to see how fast they can go once they see the thing, and they'll slow down, and you don't get a great speed. We've got stealth speed. I know we've done speed studies throughout neighborhoods that swear that they're speeding, and guess what? They're not. I can't speak for any other neighborhood, but the ones I've done it in, Chief, probably every neighborhood in Ward 10, and we've not had but maybe one area that was borderline. And, you know, most of the people, at least out in our ward, in my ward, the people that are speeding are the kids of the people that are complaining about the speeding. And they're the ones that end up getting the tickets when we do.
That's true.
So my point is we have ways to take a look to see if there's a perception of speeding and there's actual speeding. What I've found, and I'm no expert, but what I found is there's a perception of speeding. It's not actual speeding. People, if you stand or you're close to the street and someone's going 30 miles an hour, they will think that the person is going 40 to 45 miles an hour. That's the perception. And I mean, you know, putting stop signs every block, I guess you could do that, but you know, I've also got areas that I drive where there's stop signs every block, and guess what? People blow them. And that's even more dangerous than if you just allow them to go through. And I'm not going to sit here and you know, fight for the traffic engineer by all means, but I mean, we could put stop signs and stop lights everywhere you want, but it's going to create other problems because people will find an avenue that they don't have to go on that don't have the stop signs. So I mean, and Chief, I think we need more stealth units. I saw where we bought some more boards. I don't think we need the boards. We need more stealth units that we can get out in the areas so we can get a true reading of what's going on. Because I don't think we get it with the boards that tell you how fast you're going.
Yeah, I think there's several different avenues to try and control speeding. One of which are the covert versus the overt. I think it's great to have both options. I think the stealth speed studies give you a much more true representation of what's going on in these streets, and oftentimes reveal that perception is not always reality. However, I will agree with the fact that sometimes even 30 miles an hour is dangerous in areas where there's kids, and we'll certainly do our part to get out into those areas and provide as much extra patrols as we can, and work with Director Bottoms on some speed control.
Thank you. You probably both want to just relax a little bit. Alderman Redpath?
Alderman Hanauer hit most of my points, but putting up stop signs, most of the people that are doing the reckless driving aren't going to slow down for stop signs. I can tell you, my son was in a squad car and they ran through there and T-boned him a couple years back. So that's the situation you run with stop signs. But I can guarantee you that the chief would take an extra 30 or 40 police officers anytime anybody wants to bring the ordinance to put it up.
I agree with that.
That didn't take long.
We've got budget season coming. Alderwoman DeSenso.
I'm just going to leave it at this. When you have the second highest rate of accidents is in your ward, and it's not just a speed problem, it's an engineering problem. We know this. But when you hear sirens in your house and you stop and you go like this, oh, yep, Lawrence and Macarthur again, there is a speed problem. So you can stealth it all you want. People are not going the speed limit. And I know a solution is coming for a crosswalk. We've discussed that. But all of our wards are not the same. I have one neighborhood that has cul-de-sacs. The rest of them, they're all straight streets. That's just how it is. So, we're all different. So let's respect the fact that everything isn't going to work the same in every part of town. It's just not.
Well, and I thank you, Alderwoman. Chief, since you're up here, I will add, I'm certainly not opposed to having more speed details in Ward 8. And I know I've heard we're just pulling over people who live in the neighborhood. I've heard that enough. I don't think living in the neighborhood gives you a right to speed through a neighborhood. So just as an FYI, if you want to be pulling people over.
Yeah, and
I
I
know
would just,
I know you have, again, very full plate, and we'll work on that ordinance for the additional 30 officers. Full disclosure, I have no problem with that at all. But I've seen, on my way over here, I saw 3 red lights get blown. I had someone pass me, I was going 35 and a 30. I had someone pass me like I was standing still, going right by McLernan, grade school. So, you know, I mean, and we know this is not a problem unique to Springfield. It's a level of respect or a lack of respect for others, and for some reason, these people must have a lot more money than I do because they burn through their gas like it is cheaper than it is. So just a note, very supportive of, you know, some speed details too.
And I would just maybe end on this note. There are several different ways to handle problems, and we're certainly, I'm receptive to anything that you guys have. You know, you all have my cell phone number, email address. If there are specific issues, by all means, reach out, and we'll do our best to have specific details targeting those areas, for sure.
Thank you, Chief. And I love that you tried to end on a note, but actually we have Alderwoman Purchase and then Alderman Donovan.
Thank you. It's funny you brought up McLernan, Madam Chair, because I have like a parent group text message, and they just asked, can Director Bottom put back up that big huge board that stated if you get caught speeding, you have to go to the principal's office. That was
I'm going
you?
to speak to that. That's the
Okay.
Springfield Police Department. Again, that's, you know,
It
one of our
works.
methods to try and control speeding and various other issues.
So they told me, and I even slowed down myself to watch it, to watch the message go across, and it said, if you get caught speeding, you will have to report to the principal's office. And they just said, can he put it back up? Because people were slowing down, and it was something that caught their eye. So I don't know what else you can do, but that had worked. So thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Donovan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just in closing, and to the Chief's point,
keep trying
every
to
single
close.
time, every time I've requested assistance from Public Works or the Springfield Police Department on a speeding issue, a stop sign issue, and we do have another one I will be talking to you about, it's been addressed. We've tried to minimize it. Sometimes it's a temporary solution because that's just the nature of the beast with, you know, with the visible speed signs. But I thank you for the efforts. You're sincere when you say that because I've witnessed it, and we all just need to keep in mind, let's keep reaching out to our resources that we have because there's plenty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I think we have concluded now that Alderman Donovan, the birthday boy, has spoken. We will, if there's no other unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Sit down.
Oh, you're, and see, I appreciate that. Are you ready for new business? Is there any other new business to come before the council tonight? Alderwoman Purchase.
Yes, we have this weekend the Enos Park Neighborhood Tour going on, and I encourage everyone and my colleagues to come and check us out. And it is Saturday, September 17th from 1 to 5. Tickets are $10, and residents will have signs in their front yards, but you'll also have a pamphlet that shows you the work that they've done. These are people who have taken these homes and rehabbed them completely down to the studs. And then we also have, right after you're done taking a lovely home tour, you can go over to the 34th Annual Artworks Place Fine Art, and that's on Saturday and Sunday, and it starts at 10 a.m. and it ends at 4 p.m. And there's a lot of cool creative pieces that they have. I have like this huge bumblebee and a welded flower that I got from there that sits in my front yard, and it looks absolutely beautiful. You should check it out.
I see it almost daily.
Thank you, Alderwoman. And actually, since we're in new business, oh, sorry, Mayor, if I could just, I know Director McCarty did ask to give an update on the Enos Park properties. Director McCarty's here?
Oh, that's quick.
He's behind you.
Okay, there you are. Okay, sorry. Thought you'd moved
Hopefully
around.
this microphone's on. I just wanted to let folks know we're already getting some interest in those Enos Park lots. And wanted to just give the council and the public an update on and the process that's going to go along with those. It's going to take approximately 45 days to get them transferred into the city's name. Then after that, there needs to be an evaluation with the city and some of the stakeholders, the medical district, Enos Park, about holding some back for medical use or potentially business development. Once it's determined which lot should be put out, then we'll have to go through the council process to have them declared as surplus. Then once that's done, we'll have to do the RFP process and put them out there, and then eventually we can get them sold. So you're looking at availability sometime in probably early 2023, certainly not in the next few months. So if you get any calls or anything, you can just let folks know that it is we are government, we do have bureaucracy we've got to go through. It's going to be sometime maybe February, March at the earliest before we're in a position to sell some of those lots. So if you could just let folks know, would appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry
Madam
for
Chair.
flooding you. I flooded him with emails the last 3 days from people asking about the lots. Like, people are paying attention when we're in city council, and they were like, we want to purchase, how do we go about it? So I had been forwarding them the inquiry. So thank you for addressing that.
You are welcome, Alderwoman, but I will tell you that I got calls myself directly on them, so there is interest out there.
Good to know. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Chairwoman. There's just a reminder, there's a motorcycle cannonball. It's vintage motorcycles, I think from 1930 to 1960s, going on right now between 7th and 8th or 9th Street on Washington. And then they leave Friday, they're here through Friday, but there's an event at Motorhead's Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30 if you'd like to go out there and view those. The other thing is Junior Blues hockey is starting this week, so you can go to jrblues.com for their schedule.
Those games are a lot of fun. Mayor, thank you for bringing that up. I was able to go to some last year and enjoyed myself very much. Do we have anything else under new business? Seeing none, we have 2 additional people who signed up to speak. The first one is Harrison Beller, Senior. Beeler, sorry.
Beeler, we know him.
See, we were talking before the meeting and didn't even tell me how to say your name.
My name is Harrison Beeler, Senior, Ward 2, Precinct 77, and I was actually invited by Alderman Gregory because me and him talked about this thing he's talking about here with the TIF fund and stuff, and I agree with him. I'm on board with him all the way, too. I've been a precinct committee man over 30 years in Ward 2, in the same house over 40 years. And I think that is good to get it down lower, but I think we should go a step farther with this TIF fund because you're going to get the wolves come in, these contractors come in and give you a 1-year warranty on their work. If they got a 1-year warranty, I don't want them. I do not want them. It should be anywhere, 3 to 5 years warranty on their work. If they cannot guarantee their work, don't use them. I got screwed last time. I had people come in, 1-year warranty. 1 year from the date, everything broke apart. Then they flashed me on my window, put new windows in and used the old boards. But they charged me for new wood. And so when I came back, the warranty was over, and when I called them, they hung up on me. They wouldn't even talk to me. You can look that up for yourself, but that company, if you guys keep using them, I don't know what to say. But I came here to talk about, thank you for doing that, because we really do need it. Then we could have that community thing where you could come and look at our house. You know what I mean?
That's what we're trying to
But on the paper I got here, what I was talking about here was don't invest any of that TIF money to the hotel. There's nothing downtown. There's nothing down there, okay? When we take that money and invest it into apartments for the needy and poor in Ward 2 or any place in Springfield that need the money, and not that hotel. That's a great hotel. Because there are many opportunities to upgrade the east side for living. Nehemiah is doing a good job. He's buying up all the property out here, so he must have a good plan. I think it'd be foolish to invest any money into the hotel. Establish business downtown. We need to get more clothing stores downtown. CVS pharmacy or something, wherever pharmacy. We need movie theater down there, maybe a pool hall or something, bowling alley. We need to make downtown. We don't have a downtown. You blink your eye, you through it. There's nothing downtown but bars and restaurants. So what do you have in Springfield? Fat drunks. That's it. And they're going to run the stop sign. Okay? That's all we got. We have no attraction. Farmers market? Come on.
Hey now.
Make downtown, I love Farmer Market now, don't get me wrong, that's where I get my veggies, okay? I'm a veggie man too, you know? So, then I have a solution for the city cleanup thing too. You know, I have a solution to keep the city clean on how to, you know, because I'm saying where I live at, I write up 200-300 things. But I don't turn them all in anymore because every time I do it, it's just too much, and I'm becoming a troublemaker, I guess. I don't know. But the thing is that we have people. You guys don't get out like I do. Okay, I ride my bike, I walk, and I see the people. I know Springfield. I know Springfield homelessness. I know Springfield. You know, I've been here. Now we have people that talk about they can't get work. Okay, and we got contractors that got the work but don't do the job. So I'm proposing that we come up with a plan. You know, you guys come up with a plan where we could go to like when I need help doing something, when I get odd jobs, I go to 4th Street Mission. I hire people off the street. $10 an hour, maybe $12 an hour. And, you know, you get 8 people, put them on the lots. Well, I provide the equipment, but they can clean those lots up. Be just that simple. You know, and get some kind of thing with the dumping company where people won't have to dump the stuff in the alleys. This fly dumping, you know, okay, people go on fly dump. That's fine, okay. And then I can do about it. I see the people doing it, and I'm not taking a picture again of anybody's truck again, okay, because I have to live in the neighborhood because they will come back, okay. So there's a way to do that, and it's simple. Now, I'm out all the time. I do street ministry, Desulverization, and church. I'm here to help. You guys should use your precinct committee men to help you in your precinct. You don't have to take it all on yourself. Why the heck are we elected officials, too? We don't even get paid, but we're elected officials, right? I'm here to help. And another thing is we got a homelessness from Chicago. They came down on buses and dropped them here. We're going to get immigrants. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for the immigrants coming from Texas? Let's start thinking about that now. Think about it. They're coming. Lightfoot going to send them to us. So we have you guys to deal with them.
Thank you for your comments.
That's all I got.
They are working on housing for those immigrants from Texas, but thank you very much. The next speaker who has signed up is Mike Reed to speak on the House of Music on North Grand.
Harrison, you're a hard act to follow, man.
Keep it to 5 minutes. Mr. Reed, if you could just say your name, address your comments to the chair, and keep it to 5 minutes. We'll count you as a winner. How's that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Madam Chairperson, my name's Mike Reed. I live in Woodside Township, so I'm not in city limits, but I'm buying a business in city limits. And so I'm excited to say that we are, I've managed the House of Music and been a consultant for the House of Music for 3 years. And of course, we may be aware that the founder of that business passed away about a month and a half ago, something like that. And so the family is scattered all over the country, which is common in small businesses. And the other 2 bidders on this property were a real estate investor for obvious reasons, because there's 4 buildings. But last but not least, at the risk of mentioning names, Pawn Shop has been a bidder on that. And I apologize for not going through the proper channels of talking to the precinct committeemen and the aldermen and the mayor and before I came before the whole council. But the last thing the city of Springfield needs is more pawn shops. And especially that street. That's right on the edge of the medical district. There was a lot of conversation about Enos Park. There's been a lot of conversation about TIFs. And I'm excited to say that
the House of Music is one business that's been in Springfield for 65 years, and it's here to stay.
Yes, sir.
So I just wanted to toot my own horn a little bit, but also thank you, Mayor and Council and Madam Chairperson, for letting me give my 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
If I can, sir, but before you leave, I just want to let you know, just real quickly, because I used to live down the street from House of Music, and that's where I bought 2 of my children's first instruments. So I'm very excited to see it stay as a House of Music in town.
Thank you.
Thank
I guess
you.
since I still have 2.5 minutes, I'll tell you that my dad was my band director, and his dad was his band director. And I decided to go get my CPA and be a business consultant. And so now I get to be a music teacher. And so I'm excited about being a third-generation music teacher and bringing the gift of music to the north end of Springfield.
Wonderful.
So,
Thank you very much for that, sir.
thank you.
Thank you for coming in tonight.
Appreciate you.
Madam Chair, Alice Ramey has also signed up.
Alice Ramey signed up because you didn't get a piece of paper for her.
It's just a perpetual sign-up.
Alice, come on down. You're our next contestant.
I'll take door one. I'll take door one.
Door one, all right.
Door 1. Take door 1 for 5 minutes or less. How's that?
Could be. I'm here to thank 2 people. On Wednesday, the 8th, I fell on the gumballs, and I passed out on my driveway, and I broke my lip, and I got a bump on my head, and I got something wrong with my left eye and my left breast and my pacemaker for falling on them. And not only that, I want to thank the police department and the fire department and the ambulance, because they were there in no time, because my sister said I wasn't moving, which I wasn't, so they came right away. I do have want to thank the police department for another thing. We had an incident in our neighborhood where a guy came with a gun and all that, and an officer, my neighborhood police officer, is very good. And he told me he only had another year in our neighborhood. No. He's going to have another 4 years because he's very good at his job. And besides that, I want to thank all of you very, very much for everything that you do for this city. And you too, Mayor, okay? And I want them to realize that. And just because I stand up here and tell you what I feel doesn't mean that you all listen. Some of you take it at heart. I know speeding is a bad thing. I went down Isle Street for the first time, and they have bumps, 10 miles an hour, and I didn't see one of them, and I was only doing 25. Yeah, right, okay? But I just think we need something more like that on the streets, some type of way to stop them from doing it, because when you're going down 6th Street and hitting that highway, it's straight through. You can go up to 60, 80 miles an hour and keep on stepping, and that's not right either. And people walk their dogs, and sometimes the dogs get in the street and can't control them. No, we can't have that in Springfield. And another thing is popular place streets need to be done. Popular place, because the ambulance driver had to go down them, and they broke 2 bottles of stuff that they use. So I think it's time that we start thinking about other people and helping them to understand and help. And about cleanup, I understand the cleanup. Oh, he left. I can understand there's nothing downtown, nothing for us to go to. I love go shoot pool. I would love to go shoot pool. And we used to have 2 or 3 of them downtown, as you remember. And we also had a theater next door to Roy Kahn, okay? And we had fun. It was nice to come downtown. And now it's like coming downtown and swaying away. And we just got to clean up Springfield. And it's just not one area, it's the whole area. Everybody's ward.
And I want to ask a question. What are you doing with the homeless shelter?
Those questions should be directed to the chair, and we do have a draft plan. I think there's even a summary of it in last week's Illinois Times that came out last Thursday.
I didn't get that one. I usually get it.
I think they've got some downstairs still.
If they are, then why is half the people that was supposed to go there and get help is sleeping in the streets? Would you mind answering that question?
I can tell you people have free will, and you can't force someone into somewhere if they
It's
haven't
not free
committed a
will.
crime.
It's not what I'm questioning. Not what I'm questioning.
Questioning.
I'm questioning the ability of them to do their job adequately. And it doesn't seem like they're doing it. And I'm going to give my 52 1 minute back to you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice night. Take care next time. Those sweet gum balls will take anyone down.
They will.
They're nasty.
They're not fun.
They're not fun.
Motion to adjourn.
Vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Good meeting.
I don't need that.
I'm